Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide Anindya Banerjee. आज risk sentiment is looking quite positive क्योंकि एक तरफ एशियन equity markets are trading higher और दूसरी तरफ the dollar is lower. कल शाम को न्यूयॉर्क फेड का जो इन्फ्लेशन एक्सपेक्टेशन सर्वे रिलीज हुआ उसमें their inflation numbers have dropped to lowest level since mid 2021. And this is not surprising to us because last couple of months we have been saying that 2023 is going to be a year of significantly lower inflation to the point where a risk of deflation emerges. और उसके साथ growth is going to be a major challenge, which means central bank का जो focus है will move from raising rates, tightening monetary policy towards cutting rates and supporting growth. It may take another 5 to 6 months for them to pivot, but they will. One thing we have seen with the Fed is that they are pretty quick. They have learned that from 2008, since all the crisis which has happened 2008, say, and that's the reason why they are pretty quick to pivot their stance. So keep that in mind. As of now, the money market is expecting that the Fed will hike by another 25 bips. Some Fed members कल भी आके ये बोले कि we will not stop at 25, we will hike it to 5 or even 5 quarter, which means 75 basis points over the next 3 meetings. But the market is still pricing in that 5 के नीचे ही peak होने वाला है of the Fed fund rate. Now coming to the USDINR, Indian rupee continues to be an underperformer. There are a couple of reasons for that. One is there has been a lot of buying from the oil marketing companies. Second, a major source of dollar supply जो है carry traders का who come and sell in the derivative market because of the premium in the forwards and futures. They seem to be missing in action because ये 2% का जो एक साल का premium है, that is not enticing enough for them to come and sell. So that kind of a selling is missing. FPI are in outflow mode because Indian markets are expensive relative to others. China is opening up, and over the next couple of quarters, we will see the Chinese economy do quite well. US markets are cheaper, so all those factors are, and European markets are doing exceedingly well. The European stocks. So because of which India has not been able to attract much of FPI flows. That has also contributed to the underperformance in the Indian rupee. Plus, it seems to us that RBI won't mind this kind of a relative weakness in the Indian rupee. Because generally RBI का stance ये रहा है in the past that Indian rupee should be a median performer. But going by what's happening in the market and also looking at the overall macro scene, it looks like RBI won't mind a slightly weaker rupee compared to its peers, especially when the dollar is soft globally, which means there's not going to be a significant upward pressure. It's just that the rupee will appreciate less than others. Because inflation is not going to be a problem. The inflation risk is fading, but growth is going to be an issue. And we are seeing the impact of slower global growth on our exports. So having a relatively weaker rupee could be a sort of support to these exporters. So that could be the reason why RBI could be using its, extended arms like the PSU oil companies, the nationalized banks to come and bid in the market and slow down the pace of appreciation. And we have seen that over the past almost a month, jab se dollar rupee, or in fact the Indian rupee has been defying what its peers have been doing in the world. So that kind of a price action may continue. But as of now, अगर हम लोग price levels के बारे में बात करें तो 81, 85 से 82 is a formidable zone of support on spot. So be careful if you are short, because we are short in the market. We would like to cover closer to 82. In case 81, 85 breaks, then of course we would be short again, because then the target will be 81 or even 80 half. But 81, 85, 82 is a major support zone, or 82, 60 say 82, 70 is going to be a major resistance zone. So this could be the range for the time being. You can even attempt a longs around 82 if it is showing an intraday support with a stop below 81, 85. 81, 85 ke niche cut your longs and go short once again. On the straddle strangle shorts, we will be updating you through our Telegram channel. If you are, in case you are not there, kindly become a part of that. It's Currency Corner at the rate of Kotak Securities. On cross currencies, Euro INR, GBP INR looks quite bullish, so we may see a uptrend there on an intraday basis. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.